Hello, hello, my lovely gems. Welcome to Vivid Vibration. My name is Christina. I hope that y'all are doing well. Gems. We have the Mother, Thanatos, the Apocalypse, the Warrior, the Vow, and the One. Oh, my gems. Sweet, sweet gems. You're having a really difficult time letting go of something that's leaving you feel extremely triggered. Like this. I just want to say, like, this idea of like fighting for something that you know that you need to let go of, right? It's just you've held on to it so tightly for so long that it's almost like you've formed an identity through it, right? I think a lot of times that's why we do hold on to things as tightly as we do, because if I let go of my anger, if I let go of my unhealthy relationships, if I let go of unhealthy habits, then who am I and what did I do it all for, right? Like, why did I fight so hard and why did I da 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 da? And when it's all said and done, it doesn't matter why you did it, right? It doesn't matter why you held on. It didn't get you anywhere. I think it caused a lot of damage. I think that, relationships were lost along the way. I think opportunity for healing was stopped, blocked. I just feel like there's this really big end that you've been going through, that it's like you're protecting it even still. It's like, if anybody, almost that like too soon, can't joke about it yet because it's still too sensitive. That's kind of that feel. Like, okay, well, maybe we're done fighting, but I still am going to hold on to my anger, and I still am going to, hold this against you, and I'm still going to whatever, right? And then you have the vow and the one, which is just like a whole different type of energy. But there is a part of me that kind of wonders if maybe this isn't a point of contention in a relationship. Um, if it's not a relationship that you're already in, I kind of get the idea of like two groups of people. This probably won't resonate for everybody. Take what resonates and leave the rest, right? But there being this like you versus them. And you and yours are on one side and they're on the other. And you have made that like almost like the star-crossed lovers, right? Like Romeo and Juliet couldn't be together because the Capulets and the Montagues hated each other. They were at war with one another. So to fall in love with somebody who's in that arena is to like, what have you done? Um, Whether that plays out at work and it's like you're friends with somebody who works at a company that is, like competition, and like now you have information about how much better that company is, and everybody's kind of mad at you, like, why would you even know that information in the first place, and blah 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 blah, you know what I mean? um or if it's a religious organization and you go and you explore other organizations and you find this information out and they're like, how dare you turn your back on us, and you know what I mean? It's just got this very dramatic like vibe to it of like you versus them. And and because there's that you versus them energy, there is a level of like, I want to say, and like stepping up these are mine, like this is my company, this is my organization, or this is my, these are my friends, however it plays out for you, but just like aggressive with it, even though there's this interaction with something that you are being aggressive toward, because it's intriguing to you, because it's, like somehow along the way you picked up some information about this other opportunity that like it piqued your interest enough to really want to investigate further, right? And it's like you have an opportunity to go into that direction, but there's a part of you that's having a really difficult time letting go of this other one because of whatever loyalties you've acquired through all of these trials and tribulations, right? Because sometimes it doesn't matter how unhealthy a situation is, like it's there and we're familiar with it. And because we're familiar with it, we hold on to it. I hope that made sense. I don't know. That's just what's coming through. Because otherwise, what is this problem, or what is this promise, and who is this person, or what is this organization? Like, where does all of that come from? Through all of this anger, through all this frustration, through all of these things, like there's an idea that you're still trying to protect what was from what would be. And I kind of get the feeling that like nobody gives a fuck about what was. You know what I mean? Like the what will be is really all that matters. Like it's kind of that idea of like it doesn't matter how you get like the means to the end, like something along those. I can't remember what the quote is exactly, but ultimately that it doesn't matter how you get to your destination as long as you get there, right? And I feel like even if you were getting there, in a broke down car, you got there. Nobody cares that your car was broken. Now you're here and you don't have to worry about it anymore. Like, why are you upset about it? Why are you being defensive about something that doesn't even matter anymore? Right? That's kind of what that energy is. Sorry, we're 6 minutes in. Okay, clarifiers. Gems. I just want to deep breath. Deep breath. Change can be difficult, even if you are somebody who enjoys change, because I kind of get this sense of loyalty, and it's like you don't want to be viewed as somebody who's incapable of maintaining or sustaining a sense of loyalty to anything that you're a part of. And yet, if that workplace environment, if that organization, if those friends are always holding you back, what are you loyal to? You know what I mean? Like, where does your loyalty lie and why? Right? And I think that you're having to, rather than defend it, acknowledge the fact that it wasn't a good situation. It wasn't a healthy situation. It definitely limited you and the people around you. And I feel like it's taking you a lot of strength to go forward in this like, okay, I'm on to this next thing. And I feel like it's like mentally you're already there, but emotionally you're bound. I feel like there's almost like this like spiritual binding around you. Maybe like practice a ritual. I don't know, to like free yourself from that bondage, because it feels like emotional bondage that like logically you can think past it, but emotionally you're clinging to it and you're triggered. Like if I go here, are they going to attack these people, or are they going to put down my beliefs, or like, are they going to mock my experience? Like I got good experience from this. Like, I learned a lot of life lessons from this. Yeah, you did. You absolutely did. I don't think that anybody's questioning that, right? That's where I feel like that. Like, what are you like? Breathe. Because you did acquire a lot. You did learn a lot. You did change a lot. It like everything can work out for the good. And everything doesn't have to be good every single step of the way. Sometimes the challenges help us to grow, right? They force us to be stronger in areas of our lives and of ourselves where we were weak. It's okay that you went through something bad, that you went through something tumultuous. I don't think that anybody's attacking that. I think that you're feeling reactive to your experience, protective of your experience. And I feel like as long as you acquired the education necessary to progress forward into a positive direction, it's okay however you came about that, whatever went down. It's, you don't have to fight. You don't have to fight whatever it is that's next, right? Gems. Okay, let's see what else we can get for y'all. The Magician, the Five of Pentacles, the Emperor, you have the Emperor and the Empress, Two of Swords, Four of Wands, and Eight of Swords. Again, I feel like there's this idea of like there's a lot of lack. There was a lot of unnecessary defensiveness and protective, like it's like when a dog, like when you have a visitor come over and your dog is like barking aggressively at this, like they're an intruder, and it's like, chill, like I just feel like whatever it is comes in peace, if it's a new opportunity, if it's new coworkers, if it's new. And I think that's just more telling of the energy that you've existed in, that you feel so like hyper vigilant and aggressively, defensive, because it's like you're used to always having to defend everything you do. But isn't that part of the reason that you needed to not exist in that environment anymore? Because I feel like you have the knowledge, you have the experience, you have what it takes to move forward and work, on something with people, whether it's a group of people or, an individual person. I kind of feel like maybe there is an idea of it being like a group project, and maybe there's like somebody you're confiding in about, like the fear and the trepidation that you have, about moving forward and why, and yet feeling protective of it. You know what I mean? Like just kind of like getting it out and allowing it to be what it is. Because I feel like oftentimes it's our inability and refusal to express the emotions that we're feeling that bottles them up and then bursts them out in really unhealthy ways, right? So if you have a fear, address your fear. I think that you'll find that you're able to move past it very easily, and that you're holding on to something that has ended and no longer serves you. Gems. Okay. The Ace of Pentacles, 12 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, 2 of Cups. Yeah. Again, this energy of like feeling left out in the cold, feeling like you don't, like it's not going to be enough, because whatever it is that I think you're moving towards, I think that you feel like you're ill prepared, right? Like you were working for a small business and you're stepping into corporate territory, and you did things differently. Well, so what? Like, do you know how many things translate? Like, I've worked with nonprofits, I've worked with small businesses, I've worked with major corporations. It's all the same, right? It translates the same. It's the same language. You learned the skill, and you might have to, up your rhetoric a little bit or tweak some things here and there, but that's why you made the move. That's why you wanted to make that move, because you wanted to be able to make those tweaks, to learn those things that help you to grow, to get you to that next level. You're ready to go to that next level. That's why you're being presented with the opportunity, right? There's celebration, there's partnership, there's new beginnings, there's opportunities that you're prepared for, right? Like, I feel like you're there, Gems, you're there. You just gotta release these fears that are leaving you in a state of being triggered. Communicate your fears, move past them. The prayer. Yes, because I feel like that's just like that step that you need to take. You know what you want, you know what you're preparing for, and maybe you're a little embarrassed because like your way of preparing wasn't as upstanding as everybody else is or whatever, you know what I mean? Like you took the alleyway instead of the freeway. You know what I mean? And what if they notice? You know what I mean? Again, it's just this energy of like nobody noticed. And if they do notice, I bet you like on anything that they're more impressed that you made it and that you know so much and that you know like wow, you know what I mean, like good for you, like that's impressive, you know. I feel like that's what would be said to you. um don't hide in shame, don't hide in fear. It's okay to have gone through a bad experience in life. The only thing that would be ultimately like detrimental about it would be for you to let that prevent you from moving forward out of fear, and being triggered. All right, gems, love y'all so much. I hope this resonates. If it does, please give me a like, share, and subscribe, and I will see y'all again soon. Bye.